October because in Oakland, California, there was a man who went through the streets of the black community of Oakland and said that a new state had begun, that the oppressed people of that community would no longer tolerate the rule of the dogs who ran over our entire community, murdering our people and brutalizing our people. And he did this by himself at first, and then along with the chairman of our party, Bobby Seale, and also along with other brothers and sisters who eventually joined the Black Panther Party after it was formed in the year 1966 in October. And he used to ride through the streets with the same equipment that the fascist pigs in the streets had themselves, with a shotgun, and stood up for just a moment to say that our people would no longer tolerate being dehumanized, that we would grab our freedom, and if it would take his very life to make that example for all of us, then that was nothing, because he would give his life gladly over and over again. And in October of 1967, the very same Oakland Police Department specifically, working in combination with all of the fascist forces around the country and with all of the various intercommunal forces around the world, attempted to take the life of this man. But they were not successful. The only thing they were able to do was to put him in their maximum security cells, because we say we're already in minimum security at this time, because we're on the streets and we're not free, so there's no point in thinking that there's too much difference between being in a jail cell in a specific city in a specific county than being on the streets of a specific city or a specific county, because you're still in jail. And so they put him into their maximum security cells and held him there until the people's cry was so loud for his freedom that they had no choice but to release him back to the people. And I don't think that anyone around the world can forget the example that was set that day and since that time. And the members of the Black Panther Party have been following the examples and the ideology and the thoughts of this man since that time, and attempting to put into practice and attempting to make as many examples as possible so that all of the people will eventually ride through the streets and take their freedom with whatever means necessary, as Malcolm X used to say. And so, what they have done in the past several years since this party was begun and organized by this man, they have killed many of our brothers and sisters. They have incarcerated hundreds. They have attacked our offices. They have attacked everyone, people that we know. They have done everything they can to destroy the Black Panther Party, because it wasn't any one person. They thought they could destroy one person and destroy the whole party, but they were not able to do that. So tonight, we want to bring you for the first time since we began to celebrate the birthday of this man, the man who in October 1966 rode through the streets and declared that he was a man and that he was a revolutionary, the Minister of Defense of the Black Panther Party and the Supreme Servant of the People, Huey P. Newton!
I would like to thank all of you for my very presence here, because but for the power of the people, I'm here tonight. I'm not here because of the Black Panther Party. I'm not here because of any group. I'm not here because of a group of kamikazes. I'm here because of the power of the people. We must remember that revolution is a process. It's not a conclusion, because once we conclude, then we become counter-revolutionary. And that means even if we conclude with a gun in our hands, because fascism also has a gun. So I would like to say tonight that the Black Panther Party stands against all forms of fascism, including sexual fascism, that we, 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 that we that we are against all kinds of chauvinism, including racial chauvinism. We're against sexual chauvinism, national chauvinism. We're intercommunalists. That before I went to prison, most of you know, you're aware that I never made any speeches, you see, because I'm not a very eloquent man. I'm better known by my actions. And the party was built upon the actions. And the action itself is a process. And we're not ever fixated. We haven't accepted any dogma, and we will not. But I would like to say this, that from now on, that the party itself will be better known by its contributions to the people, for the simple reason that some people around us seem to want to be known through the media. But the party can only judge itself through establishing certain survival programs pending revolution, because remember, you make the revolution. We can't free political prisoners. Only the people can free political prisoners. And a people who are not free cannot free their prisoners, cannot free the prisoners that fascism make. So I would like to say that we must work very hard in order to lift the consciousness of the people. We must free our chairman Bobby Seale, Angela Davis, Ruchell Magee, the Solidarity brothers, the 7 and the 3, and all other political prisoners. Randy, we have to free all of them. But we must remember that we must exhaust every possible tactic. And we must let it be known that never broadcast military tactics for military reasons. It's perfectly correct to broadcast military tactics for political reasons. That's what Uncle Ho said, and I agree with him. So we would like for the people to know that there are many things that we will not discuss in public. But what you can do is watch the fruits of GAN. And we would like to say that our party became an intercommunal party upon its actions. And I think that's very good. So I'm asking you, in order to free all political prisoners, free the people, free the woman, and also the man, that we have to get together in unity. And we cannot get together in unity by substituting verbal expressions for action. The final test of the pie is in the action. We'll stand on the Black Panther Party. The Black Panther Party from 1966, when it was formed, will stand on its record. We'll stand on the action. We won't claim to be ultra-leftists. We won't claim to be infantile leftists. What we'll do is act in accordance to the particular set of conditions and the particular problem that we have at a time. So please judge us upon our actions, and we will develop like that. We will not develop with lip service coming from anyone. And sometimes I'm very thankful that I don't talk too well, because that's only one way of communication. We say that a picture's worth 1,000 words, but action is supreme. But what kind of action that you take will depend upon the particular set of conditions. And I say all of this because you know the party and the world today is under turmoil, and this is very good. We always have welcomed all forms of contradictions, because without the contradiction, there's no transformation. So from the contradiction that's developed now in the world and in the party, we hope to have a qualitative leap. And if this leap eliminates some of us, then of course we'll weep for that. But we must not stop the revolution. I will not stop the revolution. You should not stop it. And for all that it's worth, that we know that words will never stop it. Words will not stop the revolution either, only action. 66 kicked off the armed manifestation of revolution in this country, because it focused upon the need for the people not only to defend themselves, but also to develop a consciousness necessary to perform and to act, to be able to fight in a protracted war, you see? And that is why that it's necessary for us to develop the correct ideology, which is a system of thinking. And we must not rely and conclude with the philosophy, which is necessarily a conclusion. So we are ideologically revolutionists. We're in a constant state of change, and we fight with all people who want to change, because we know change will offer our hope. So after all of this, that we must pay more attention to what is happening. The news media has attempted to discredit the party by saying that it's over because they don't see anyone. I think our programs are better than the party. The communities are involved in 44 cities. We must support these. We must expand them because I read an article recently, a few months ago, where Che had some problems in Bolivia because the peasants were so unconscious until he could not rally them even with the focals. They did not understand why the military, regular military was dropping. So what did he do? He attempted to form certain programs that he called survival programs. He attempted to form a free health program in order to get the peasants inside to help them and also to provide things for his focals. He also attempted to form a free breakfast program and also a free shoe factory and a sporting goods store for obvious reasons. So program is good because an act that might be revolutionary could be counter-revolutionary if the correct preparations are not made. So to be a serious revolutionist, we must know that we're involved in a process and not a set of principles or conclusions that are on face value revolutionary. I do not know one thing that is revolutionary in itself, and all things might be revolutionary in its context. In other words, feudalism was revolutionary when it kicked out capitalism, and then when the feudalists were kicked out by the capitalists, that was also revolutionary. And now we have a situation where the capitalists have become the imperialists, and the people of the world or the communities of the world will have to kick him out. So in order to free Angela, Bobby, Ruchell Magee, and all other political prisoners, we must kick the fascists out, and we cannot do it with lip service. Power to the people.
Power to the people.
Free Bobby Seale.
Free Bobby.
Free Ericka Huggins.
Free Ericka Huggins.
Free Ericka Huggins. Free Ruchell Magee. Free all political prisoners. Black Panther Party is celebrating today, March the 5th, Revolutionary Intercommunal Day of Solidarity. For Bobby Seale, the chairman of the Black Panther Party, for Sister Ericka Huggins of the Black Panther Party, for Sister Angela Davis, and for Ruchell Magee. So we're going to have a program this evening that we hope everyone will get the kind of information that you need to carry on the struggle that is needed to be waged so that the people can have the power. I would like to read 3 telegrams to you, and then we'll begin the program. This is to the Minister of Defense of the Black Panther Party, Huey P. Newton. The telegram says, "I cannot be there. Much success on our day of solidarity. I refuse to recognize any split perpetrated by the mass media as the old divide and conquer. Our party is as strong as ever. I have every faith in our leaders, in Bobby, and in Ericka, and in Ruchell, and in all political prisoners, and that they will be freed through the power of the people." And that's signed Mrs. Bessie Phillips, who is the mother of Jesse Phillips, who is one of the Soledad 7, one of the brothers incarcerated in Soledad right now. This is to the Black Panther Party Central Headquarters in Oakland. This comes from Uppsala, Sweden. The people of Uppsala join the people throughout the world today to show their solidarity for Bobby and Ericka and Angela and Ruchell and all political prisoners, and to show that they will not sit by and watch the fascists murder the people again. Free Bobby, free Ericka, power to the people. That's the 5th of March committee in Uppsala, Sweden. The last telegram is to the Black Panther Party Central Committee in Oakland, California. Says 7,500 people demonstrated in Copenhagen today on Intercommunal Day to free Bobby and free all political prisoners and to fight U.S. imperialism. That's from the Black Panther Party Solidarity Committee in Copenhagen, Denmark. All power to the people. Begin the program with the Vanguard. About the struggle that we're engaged in, involved in. So I want to introduce you to them now. They're called the Lumpen.
To the people of Babylon.
We need your help. I want you to clap your hands for me, boy. Just lift up a little bit.
At this time, brothers and sisters, with a great deal of reverence, we bring to the stage Reverend Charles Bronson. Right on.
Let us say all power to the people. I said I'd come by tonight, but I didn't have nothing specifically to say. Like to say, don't you run and hide when your children come to you and cry, all power to the people. Don't you tell them to find a hobby when they say to you, free Chairman Bobby and all power to the people. You won't be confused about doing no shooting if you follow the leadership of Huey P. Newton. I say all power to the people. And even if you Anglo-Saxon, you can follow the example of Jonathan Jackson. I say all power to the people. I just had a few words I was writing down. Just like to say a revolutionary prayer for our governor this evening. Let us bow our heads and say a revolutionary prayer for the governor. Oh Lord, let the governor have 17-car accident on his way home with a gasoline truck that's been hit by a match wagon over the Grand Canyon this evening. And if that's not bad enough for the governor, let the ambulance that takes him to the hospital have 4 flat tires. Let the motor crack. Let the block bust. Let the windshield crack this evening. Let the driver have a stroke with a hemorrhage and run into a brick wall that's housing nuclear warfare and TNT this evening. And if that's not bad enough for the governor, when he gets to the hospital this evening, let the doctors be a junkie with a gorilla on his back and a orangutan in his room. Let the hospital catch on fire this evening, and let the hospital this evening cave in over the operating table. Let the doctor have a rusty scalpel in his hand. Oh Lord, oh Lord. And if that's not bad enough for the governor, let him be stranded in the Sahara Desert, 10,000 miles in dry sand, eyeballs bugging, tongue swollen, lips cracked, crawling on his hands and knees, and let him come to a cool fruit apple in that hot desert, and let them have a black waiter back there, Lord, like they always have. And if that's not bad enough for the governor, let lightning strike him in his heart 38 times, Lord. Let muddy water run into his grave. Let possums, 14 of them, suffering from hydrophobia, eat through the casket this evening, looking for some raw meat, and make him so ugly that it resembles a gorilla, Lord, sucking hot Chinese mustard, a freight train with 22 of them, running across the knees. And if that's not bad enough for the governor, let him live with agony. Him and Spider Agnew, George Wallace and his mama, all the reprobates in the world come to him this evening. Let them all be saying, all power to the people. All power to the people.
Now that we've had the invocation, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all gone to sleep? All power to the people.
All power to the people.
Free Bobby. Free Ericka. Free Angela.
Free Angela.
Free Ruchell.
Free Ruchell.
Death to the fascist pig.
Death to the fascist pig.
Right on. One more now. Set the man free right now. People say, brother,
we won't sacrifice our chairman, 'cause this life is our destiny. Yeah, 'cause if we must, we'll hold back tonight. Bobby must be set free. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Bobby must be set free.
we're talking about Bobby. We're talking about Bobby. Won't you set the man free now? We're talking about Bobby. Won't you bring it down, brothers?
Bobby,
Bring it on down.
Bobby,
Bring it on down. Bring it on down. Bring it on down. Ha. Bring it on. Brothers and sisters, this song, Bobby Must Be Set Free, is all about the national chairman of the Black Panther Party, Brother Bobby Seale. Bring it down now, brother. Bring it down. It's all about Bobby Seale, who's being held as a political prisoner in New Haven, Connecticut tonight. We sing this song in the spirit that we believe the people of the world want Bobby Seale set free. Now, if you join in that spirit this evening, we'd like to ask you to do two things. We want you to clap your hands along with us because that's where the rhythm is. But we also want you to sing a little bit. Words are very, very simple. All you have to do is say, Bobby must be set free. Y'all say it. Bobby must be. I can't hear you. Can't hear you, Oakland. What about you people over there in the side section? All y'all sitting back there in the back, let me hear you tonight. Say it a little.